Hey everybody, like I posted on my Facebook page a few days ago, I had ordered some baits from Destroyer Bait Company. Today I'm going to do a review on some of the stuff that I ordered and just kind of a review overall of some of the jigs that I've got in the past. I've been using Destroyer jigs for about the last 3 years. The owner, Jeff Gomez, he's a really great guy. Uh, he'll work with you a lot of times on what you're trying to get, does a lot of custom skirts and just custom lures in general. I've used almost everything that he makes. He makes everything from spinner baits, buzz baits, jigs, uh, even chatter baits. Today I'm going to talk about some of the football heads that I've ordered, also my favorite jig of his, which is the Rock Walker head, and then also a new bait that he just came out with, which is a spy jig. So first things first, I'm going to show you the spy jig. So his packaging is very simple, very nice. He puts on the package what weight and then what color on every bait that he sends out. This first one, I had him make me up a gizzard shad colored spy jig. We'll show you what it looks like. So overall, first impressions are pretty nice. Has nice head on it, good colors. Skirt on it looks really great. It's got some great flake, and it also has a little bit of a trailer behind it already built in. Has a pretty nice keeper built onto the hook, so if I want to put a fluke or something like that behind it for a trailer, it should look really well. And then the prop itself, pretty clean look overall. I haven't got to test it lately. After our water here kind of recedes a little bit from these storms, I'm going to be able to get it out and do a little product testing with it. But I figured with the really dark water we have right now, it's probably not going to be worth it. The other one I ordered was a bluegill pattern, because a lot of my little lakes that I like to fish around here during the summer when they're cleared up have a lot of bluegill population. Also the rivers where I'm planning to use these a lot have it really great color. You can catch a little bit of that blue with the green pumpkin, kind of like a summertime color scheme of a bluegill. Once again, good looking head, good eyes and everything on it. The hooks are all very high quality, very sharp. I believe they're all Mustad. And then I've also, like I said, I've been using his jigs for a while. So I went ahead and ordered some bigger jigs. I typically have been using the half ounce, and I went ahead and went up to a 3/4. I also had him work on a custom color for me. I was actually able, on one of my last trips in the fall, to catch a crawfish at the boat ramp, and I took a picture of it and just sent it to him to see if he could match it. He did a fantastic job. This is what we came up with. In the camera, it's kind of hard to tell. It kind of fades from a green pumpkin to kind of a watermelon on the bottom with black flake, and it has a little bit of green chrome even in the skirt material too. All of his bands, let's see if I can get the picture of this. All the bands have rattle bands built in. They're really thick rubber. I've had very, very few issues with bands drying out and cracking and breaking with his stuff. Been very impressed overall. I know a lot of guys like the actual tied-on skirts, but this is nice too. That way I can still put rattles in it if I want, but I can also go through and easily replace a skirt or change colors if I end up needing to. Paint on them is fantastic. It's kind of hard to show in the camera here, but it's got kind of a green, pumpkin, and black color scheme. These jig heads, the paint lasts really well. This is one that a smaller one that I've been throwing some here lately. This is about 5 or 6 trips out, and you can see the head is still in good shape. No major chipping, just a little bit of scratching. It's like every jig though, if you throw it enough in the rocks, it's going to flake some stuff off. And then finally, I wanted to just kind of show this head. This is his Rock Walker head. This is my favorite one. You can see here, It's kind of a stand-up style jig head, so gives a nice presentation in the water. The heads are kind of a unique shape. It's kind of a U. I believe these are made by Boss. Once again, really solid hooks. They're not real thin, but they're not the overly thick, heavy gauge, like pitching jigs and flipping jigs. I use these a lot on the river. Really like them. Some of my favorite ones. I mean, and the paint is pretty good. This one I've had for a couple of years of fishing, and as you can see, it's just now starting to chip. But overall, really great jigs. His jigs, I believe, are $3.50 for everything except for swim jigs, and swim jigs, I believe, go up to $4. His spy jigs are, I believe, $7.50. Like I said, overall great quality. Really, my only negative thing is, he doesn't have a website. It's all through Facebook or through direct contact with him. But I can definitely tell you anything that you can think up as far as color schemes, he can make it up for you. And like I said, he's got tons of different products. Anything from punch jigs to flipping jigs, swim jigs. He's even got one that's called a wood walker, which is designed for fishing heavy wood structure and stuff like that. So go give his Facebook page a like, check out his stuff, and good fishing.